What's up everyone, the double eviction was absolute madness, and now we have a brand new head of household crowned in the final five. We've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your live feed update. Alright gang, now right before we get started, if you haven't already and you want quick, concise and fun Big Brother videos on your YouTube feed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the like button and the bell icon to get notified every single time a brand new upload goes live. I've got a goal of 20,000 subs by the end of the season, so please hit it. 3 buttons: sub, like, bell, smash them. Okay folks, let's jump right into it, and of course we've got to talk about that double eviction last night. I am definitely coming down with something. I'm under the weather if y'all can't tell by my voice, and I apologise last night for cancelling the live stream. I was really just not up for it, and I decided to get some rest early, so I actually missed out on the double eviction as well and only caught up this morning. And wow, it was wild. It was really wild, especially that second eviction that we're about to talk about. Of course we lost DJ Showtime first. Terence went out the door, and I apologise for the sniffling, folks. I'm trying to get through this here. DJ Showtime went out the door, so goodbye, Terence. And you know, I saw a segment in the DR where I saw Terence saying, you know, he'd be happy if he, Monty, or Taylor became the winner of Big Brother. I literally said out like, that's bullshit. Like, he'd be okay with Monty becoming the winner, but he just... It literally contradicted itself. We had this moment in the DR where Terence is saying, I wouldn't mind if Taylor won, or, you know, I would like Taylor to win. And then when he sat out with Julie, he said it would be great if Taylor was the next person to follow me out. That's Terence for you, folks. And I saw a lot of people speculating yesterday why Terence does hate Taylor so much, and I still can't land an answer for it. It's got to be something deep-rooted, because she truly has done nothing nasty to him. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack, right? But the needle isn't actually there. The needle's not in the haystack. So, I don't know. Anyway, we lost Michael on the second part of the double eviction. And, wow. I just want to talk about the hype during that veto comp. I mean, that was wild itself. I was like, on edge, like breathing fast. And my heart was going doom 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 doom. I was live texting my girlfriend through because she'd seen it all last night, and I was literally in shock at what was happening. I mean, like, I think my reactions were like throughout the entire time. It was so, like, especially the fact that when people kind of untied themselves a certain amount, ran to try and put the plug in, and they were too far away. Like, I was like, oh my god, what is this? And then Monty obviously came through, so a massive congratulations to Monty on the veto win. Then, of course, he decided to pull off. That didn't sound right. He decided to pull down. Again, doesn't... He used the power of veto on Alyssa. And Turner put Michael up. And Michael didn't go down quiet. Michael was very loud, and you know what? I respect him for not going down quiet, because so many people do, and he threw everything in the kitchen sink, and he threw his closest ally under the bus, and that's how Big Brother should be played. But it was something to bear witness to, because it was so wild. It was something that we just never really see in modern day Big Brother. You know, with Sack gone. Because we never see that. That's the kind of that if it happened in season 7, we would have gone, yeah, go on, Dr. Will, you've got this, or well done, Danielle Reyes, you know. But all these years later, with Sack going, did somebody actually just say something that didn't follow the template of modern Big Brother? Because that's what happened, right? Michael totally threw under the bus, and then, of course, he got voted out, and he said, I've got one thing to tell you all. Out. Door shut. What an eviction, folks, but of course we are here to talk about who won Head of Household and who their targets are. Okay, folks, hold on to your seats and hold on to everything, as I always say when we reveal the new Head of Household, because, ladies and gents, Monty is the new Head of Household. Congratulations to Monty on becoming Head of Household, and congratulations to him on making it to the Final Four. That is huge. All of my updates today are basically going off clips and stuff that I've seen on Twitter and all, where it's all genuine information, so don't panic for a moment. Obviously, like I said, feeling ill last night, so I went to bed early, but let's talk about who Monty's going to be targeting, plus all the fallout from Michael's eviction, because Brittany, Brittany went into meltdown mode. She was really upset and crying over the fact that, you know, she just didn't expect it from Michael, and I can empathise with her. You know, I'm somebody who I do empathise with people, no matter if they're the worst person. You know, I'll always try. I mean, there's some exceptions where I'll just be like, nah, you brought that on yourself. But Brittany's not like a bad person by any means, I don't think. Or not she's not a. I don't think she is anyway. You know, maybe she has said a few things in this house that have potentially came across as quite performative, which I hope she reflects on when she leaves the house, because I didn't like that at all. But I don't think Brittany's a bad person, and seeing her get upset, it's a game at the end of the day, right? You've got to prepare yourself. But I too could understand if I'd felt that close to someone for nearly 70 days and then they turned around and basically just stood up and said, look, get that person out, or get me out. Like, I would be hurt. I would be hurt as well. And I know, even though it's easy for people to come online and go, just get over it, when I know half of those people would be sat there crying their eyes out more than Brittany when they're ride or die, threw them under the bus. So one side of me is impressed with Michael for doing that. It's like, yes, good gameplay. And the other side of me goes, oh, Brittany. But at the end of the day, I think my heart says it's a game, and yes, it might be okay to get emotional for a little bit. Just don't. If she starts going on and on and on and on and on and on and on about it for like 5 days straight, then that's where we'll have a problem. Cry about it tonight, maybe a little bit in the morning, but start to feel better. Get over it, because your head needs to be in the game, and you need to focus on perhaps winning the veto this week, because Monty has talked about potentially targeting Brittany this week. Brittany's a potential target, but Alyssa is also a potential target, so I think it's safe to say that Taylor will be in the Final Four. Exciting stuff. And I think we're looking at Turner being in the Final Four as well, because of him being so close to Monty. Now, we've got to remember, if Britt or Alyssa, who are most likely going on the block, if one of them wins the power of veto, they'll of course come down, and then Monty will have to decide between Taylor or Turner to put up. Either way, it's going to be okay for Taylor or Turner, because the other one will vote Alyssa or Brittany out. Worst case scenario, then it'll be a tie. Monty breaks the tie. However, this is the season of expect the unexpected, so we're kind of in a situation where we've got to ask ourselves, if Taylor does go up, and I don't know, we'll do some hypothetical here. If Alyssa comes down, Taylor goes up, will Alyssa and Turner put their heads together and go, it makes no sense right now to get rid of Brittany, because Taylor is going to have way more jury votes because she's played perhaps the best social game in the house. And then we're looking at Brittany, who is probably not going to get many jury votes if she gets to the final two, if any. So I wouldn't put it past these people to mix things up a little, but equally you could make the same argument if Turner ends up on the block next to Brittany or Alyssa. Taylor and Turner are both bigger threats than Alyssa and Brittany probably put together, so maybe this week won't be as smooth sailing as we expect it to be. I don't know, there's a lot to think about. There is a lot to think about, and I'm excited because I feel like coming off the back of that eviction, which was just totally wild, with a capital W, wild, there's a lot to take in, there's a lot to think about, but my biggest hope, I want Taylor to get to the I want Taylor to win. I want Taylor. That's on a personal level for me. I would love Taylor to win. It's probably going to be difficult because as Britt or Alyssa is taken out, we will start to look at who's the biggest threat, because Brittany or Alyssa will be that person that will drag them along. There's only one flop person left now. There's two flops at the moment, Brittany and Alyssa, and as soon as one of them's gone, the other one will be totally bad. Whoa! The other one will be totally bad. Should have stuck with that finger. The other one, the other one will be totally by themselves, and they'll be the person that you can probably drag to F3, F2. So I would imagine next week they'll start to, especially if the survivor of Brittany and Alyssa wins head of household next week. Oh my god! Do you know what? To be honest, if Big Brother 24 continues its trend of just being wild and expect the unexpected, I would imagine that to happen next week. Who knows? This is Big Brother, folks, and remember, we need to, say it with me, expect the unexpected. That is all of your live feed updates for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed it, even though you are watching a cold-ridden TV Talks with Tom right now. I hope I delivered the update okay to everyone's satisfaction, and if I didn't, then I'm sorry. In fact, no, I'm not. Listen, I pulled myself in front of the camera today, and listen, if you didn't enjoy it, just please don't leave a nasty comment, please. But anyway, thank you, folks, for supporting me as always, and we've got an interesting week ahead, right? Lots to speculate on, and vetoes are always interesting, you know, when it gets down to less than 6 members, because that much can change the game, because there's such little people who have control over the vote, right? So your vote essentially becomes more powerful. Very exciting week ahead. But anyway, I hope everybody's enjoyed the eviction last night. I hope everybody has a lovely weekend as well. I am potentially thinking of going live tonight if I'm feeling a little bit better, to make up for last night. So I'm not going to make that official yet, but just stay posted just in case I do go live tonight. And then y'all can come say hi and support me during my time of crisis and health decline. I am kidding, of course, but not that I'm being dramatic. I've literally got a blanket on my lap right now. I'm like somebody in a retirement home. But anyway, I've got to make myself better, right, folks? Got to get this voice ready for finale night. But anyway, I hope everybody is staying safe, is staying positive, and staying healthy out there. And remember to be kind to one another. But in the meantime, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, a flu/cold-ridden Tom Vasey. Good night.